What if you had a user manual for the most complex, most powerful machine you'll ever operate? I'm talking about your own mind. Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to build, piece by piece, to unlock the incredible power of self-awareness. So, let's jump right in. But first, let me ask you something. Do you really know who's in the driver's seat of your life? I mean, are your choices truly deliberate, or are you just running on autopilot, driven by old habits and impulses? The answer? Well, it all comes down to our ability to look inward.
So, what exactly is self-awareness? It's not some fuzzy, abstract idea. At its core, it's a very real cognitive capacity. Think of it like the control panel, the operator interface for your own mind. It's the system that lets you observe what's going on in there, evaluate it, and then make adjustments. It's what turns an automatic reaction into a conscious response.
To make this super concrete, we're going to build a model of the mind together, from the ground up. We're going to use this simple 4-layer framework. We'll start at the very foundation of your reality and build all the way up to how you can actively grow and evolve. You ready?
Okay, let's start with layer 1, the ground of experience. This is the absolute bedrock. It's the fundamental layer of what it means to be you, even before you start adding any thoughts or labels on top of it. So this layer is made up of 3 core parts. First, just existence, the simple, undeniable fact that you are. Then there's consciousness. That's the field that kind of weaves all your senses and memories together into one continuous story. And finally, qualia. This is the what it's likeness of an experience. It's not just knowing that a strawberry is red, it's the actual, subjective experience of seeing red. This is the raw data of your reality. Okay, so building on that raw data, we move up to layer 2, your inner toolkit. If layer 1 was just the basic experience, layer 2 is the software you use to actually process it all. This is where we go from just being to actually thinking. And the master program in this whole toolkit is metacognition. It literally means thinking about thinking. It's your mind's own executive function. Think of it like your internal quality control system. It's what allows you to step back, look at your own thought processes, and catch errors before they lead you down the wrong path. Now, a critical part of this toolkit is getting the difference between emotions and feelings. This is huge. Emotions are the raw data, those quick physical signals in your body telling you something important is happening. But feelings? Feelings are the story you tell yourself about that raw data. And that right there is the game changer. Why? Because you can't always control the raw emotion, but you can change the story you tell about it. So, to actually do that, you need these 3 essential tools. First, reflection. That's how you turn past experiences into future wisdom. Then you've got self-honesty, which is like your own internal BS detector. It's what makes you face the hard truths. And finally, self-observation. This is the ability to just watch yourself, your thoughts, and your actions, neutrally, like a scientist collecting data, without judging right away.
All right, moving on up, we get to layer 3, the blueprint of you. This layer is all about the more stable, structural parts of who you are, the unique architecture of your identity.
At the heart of this is your personality. It's not just a random collection of quirks. It's a structured system of your traits and motivations. And knowing this blueprint is so powerful because it helps you understand why you thrive in certain environments and really struggle in others. It lets you intentionally design your life instead of just stumbling through it. So what's this blueprint made of? Well, you have your chi traits. Those are your consistent patterns of behavior. You have your values. They're like your internal compass, telling you what's important and where to direct your energy. Then come your needs. These are the non-negotiables, the conditions you need to function at your best. And then so crucially, you have your limits. And I really want to pause on this because it's so important. Understanding your cognitive and emotional limits is not a weakness. It's a strategy. It's one of the smartest things you can do for high performance. Knowing your boundaries is what allows you to manage your energy, avoid burnout, and actually optimize how you work over the long haul.
This brings us to our final layer, the one at the very top, layer 4, the path to growth. I like to think of this as the part of the user manual where you run diagnostics on your own system and then install the necessary upgrades.
So what do these diagnostics look for? Well, 3 main things. You've got your blind spots. Those are the hidden biases that kind of warp how you see reality. You've got gaps in knowledge, the difference between what you think you know and what's actually true. And then there are weaknesses, which are really just capabilities that haven't been developed enough yet to meet your goals. The key here is to not see these as failures, but as a clear roadmap for your own development. So how in the world do you find your blind spots? I mean, they're called blind spots for a reason, right? Well, a fantastic tool for this is the Johari window. What it shows is that there are parts of you that are obvious to other people, but totally hidden from yourself. And this highlights a crucial insight. Self-awareness isn't just a solo mission. It's a social process. You actually need to get feedback from other people to see yourself completely. So let's zoom out and put this all together now. Because these 4 layers, they don't just exist in isolation. They form this incredible integrated system, the self-navigating mind. Think about it. You've got the raw experience of your existence as the foundation. Then you have the tools to reflect on that experience. That all rests on the stable blueprint of your core identity. And all of that fuels your pathway to adapt and to grow. Put them all together, and you get this dynamic, self-correcting intelligence that can navigate the world with real purpose and precision.
And that brings us to the ultimate purpose of this entire system. It's the thing that enables humans not only to think, but to actually think about the one who is thinking. It's this absolutely incredible capacity to turn our intelligence back on itself.
So with this user manual in hand, the final question is really for you. Are you going to start by exploring the raw ground of your experience? Or maybe sharpen that inner toolkit? Or is it time to really map out your blueprint? Or maybe you're ready to run some diagnostics for growth? Which layer of your own mind will you explore first?